Before we get started, subscribe to my channel. This is very interesting. Joe Biden, he goes to China. And if you've seen the debates before, when him and Trump was going through debates, he was saying how hard we need to be on China. He was going after how hard he was going to be on China, how hard he was going to be on all of these people. As soon as he get into office, the first thing he do is start being hard on the U.S. He canceled the Keystone Pipeline, start canceling all of this stuff. Man, somebody explain this to me. Check this out. And I think, I don't know for sure, but I noticed that Michelle Obama did not endorse Joe Biden for 2024. So I'm thinking she may throw her hat in to run for president. You guys check this out and tell me what you think.
Today, Joe Biden met with China's President Xi Jinping for the first time since taking office, and it was a chance for Biden to confront Xi on what he's done to us. The fentanyl flooding into our towns, the virus unleashed onto our shores. But those things don't really seem important to the president. Joe was there for one thing and one thing only, to talk about the climate.
The world expects, I believe, China and the United States to play key roles in addressing global challenges, from climate changes to food insecurity.
Food insecurity. What happened to COVID and fentanyl? Biden campaigned on being tough on China, right?
Right.
I spent more time with Xi Jinping than any world leader had by the time we left office. This is a guy who doesn't have a democratic with a small d bone in his body. This is a guy who is a thug. We got to make it clear. They must play by the rules. Period.
Pumping millions of dollars in fentanyl pills into the country isn't playing by the rules. Unleashing a virus and then covering it up isn't playing by the rules. Biden forgot his promise. He always does. But the press isn't even allowed to ask him about it. Dozens of reporters traveled with him halfway around the world, and only 4 were allowed to ask questions.
I'm told there are going to be 4 questioners, but I'm not going to do 10 questions from each questioner. All right? Let's make that clear at the outset here.
Biden was given a prepared list of approved questioners. But when it came time for Joe to read from the note card, he had a little trouble.
I can't have trouble reading this. Reuters, Netanya Bose.
The whole world was watching, and he can't read from a piece of paper. This is why we're nervous. This guy's supposed to be president for the next 2 years. And some Democrats want to see another 4. I mean, I don't see how that's possible, but I mean, even Joe's old friend Michelle Obama isn't ready to endorse Biden just yet.
Do you hope that President Biden will run again in 2024?
You know, I will have to see.
Monica Crowley's a former assistant treasury secretary and host of the Monica Crowley Politics. Have you ever seen Michelle that tongue-tied?
I've never seen her speechless like that before, Jesse. Look, I think after the midterm election results, there are a lot of Democrats who have come out publicly, like Mrs. Pelosi, and said, oh, sure, Joe's going to run again in 2024. We're all behind him. They're placating him, okay? The only person who thinks Joe Biden is going to run for re-election is Joe Biden, because he's not all there, right? He can't even read. Mrs. Obama, and you and I have talked about this before, you know, there might be some other Democratic challengers, Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, Mrs. Clinton, but the one, really the dog that hasn't barked is Mrs. Obama. She's got this new book out. She is like everywhere. There's a great new documentary out called Michelle Obama 2024 that lays all of this out. She is actually following the path of her husband, Bill Clinton, and
You're
Mrs. Clinton.
not serious.
I don't know. All I'm saying is nobody is really focused on her as a potential Democratic candidate. But I think, you know, she's sort of laying the groundwork with this book tour. She's targeting women and minorities.
Up trouble. I don't know about this.
She's got a voting rights group that she was running with Stacey Abrams.
Well, what do you guys think? You think Michelle is going to run? But anyway, you guys leave some comments, and thanks for watching, and subscribe to my channel, and have a great day.